Hay River is seeing a frightening increase in drug overdoses. It's having an impact on the whole community, including the youth. At least 21 people in the community have overdosed on contaminated drugs since October 22nd, though no one has died. One town councillor says it's creating an atmosphere of fear and dread. Scott Clouthier is the executive director of the Hay River Youth Centre. We spoke earlier about how this crisis is affecting the town's young people. Scott, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me on, Megan.
I'll start by just asking how the kids are doing at the center right now in the face of everything that's been happening in the community.
Yeah, I have to say, our youth in this community are amazing. You know, you think of all the things that the youth have gone through over the past 5+ years, and I still see them every day with smiling faces, laughing, having fun, making joy. So I think that's a testament to how awesome the youth in this community are.
I mean, there's been a sadly remarkable number of overdoses in the community. Can you talk about the impact that those overdoses are having on the youth that you're seeing and what you've been hearing from them?
Yeah, I would say the majority of the youth who regularly access the center are directly affected by the drug crisis. You know, they are personally connected to someone who uses street drugs regularly. So, you know, while I mentioned there's still lots of joy being had by youth. There's also lots of negative impacts that are being experienced by them as well.
Yeah, I mean, without getting into anything kind of too personal, because of course, the youth center is a safe space. People need to be able to share things. Can you tell me overall what youth are telling you in terms of how this is impacting them and their daily lives?
Well, obviously, there's great fear around the potential impact of the dangerous opioids that are in our drug supply right now. Um, you know, on any given day, someone could overdose and pass away. Thankfully, within the current drug crisis with the carfentanil, the remifentanil that we've seen over the past month, I haven't heard of any deaths yet, which is an amazing testament to the our first line responders, first responders, and our healthcare workers of saving lives. Um, but certainly, that's a fear that is present among everybody in the community and also among youth. Another impact I have to bring up too is the fact we've seen some evictions happen from housing over the past little while. And while I don't necessarily disagree that this is something that has to happen, it's also leading to potentially homelessness among some of the youth who visit the center, and we don't have a good social safety net for especially for older teens in the community. So that's causing some anxiety and some putting youth at additional risk as something that's related to the drug trade.
We recently heard from a leader in Colville Lake, which is struggling with its own drug use problem. And elders in that community told us that they're not seeing young people outside anymore or outside as much. Now, from what you were saying, it seems like youth are still out having fun, being joyful. But I'm wondering if you've noticed any kind of broad changes in the way young people are behaving in Hay River with this drug crisis.
Well, I would say that I'm grateful for the fact that we have a youth center facility in our community. So every day in my work, I'm able to see youth come together and socialize and connect with each other in a personal way, not just online or through social media. But I would say overall, definitely there is less ability for, or maybe a reluctance for youth to get out and be out in public, other than when they're at school or when they're partaking in organized recreation or that sort of thing.
Hmm. So having that space is really important, but there's still kind of an overall effect.
Yeah, and I feel like it's as much a societal change as it is, as an effect of what's happening locally. But at the same time, I think one of the root causes of some of the drug use that we're seeing is that people are seeking opportunities for community and connection, and unfortunately, a lot of those times, those opportunities are focused on substance use, whether it be alcohol or other substances. So I think that's one of the causes that is leading youth down a path that eventually leads to drug addiction.
Scott, is there anything else that you'd like to add or any messages you might have for people who are watching and worrying about what's going on in Hay River?
I would say, despite everything that we've been through, I still think Hay River is a great community. It's a really strong community. Obviously, we've shown that we can come through incredible adversity, and I think this current drug crisis isn't going to define us. And I guess the other message too is that we have to recognize that the people who are experiencing the worst of this, they are human beings. They deserve our help, and we need to do whatever we can to try and save lives.
Scott, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, Megan.